Hello, everyone. We're going to start with another topic today for you guys. I'm Dr. B from Nature's Remedy Center, and we're going to talk about immune systems, how we can do to recover immune system, because everybody kind of decline on immune system. So we're going to learn how to recover. What do we need to do to recover your immune system? So let's see the next slide. Okay, so here I'm Dr. B. We're going to talk about the immune system. Next one. And this is the three angels message. So we are at the end of the time. So the angels will preach the gospel and the health message goes together. So I'm doing the health message. Next. So we need to learn the reasons that the immune system decline. The first thing Genesis talk about that weakness in the words. So that's mean after we sin, we start declining in our health. And before at the creation 6,000 years ago, we're not at 6,000 yet, but we're getting there. God gave us 20 times more intelligence. Our size used to be double the size that we have now, at least 12 feet. And we used to be 20 times more vitality. If God wouldn't have given those, multiplied those factors for us, we'll be gone by now with all the things that is going on. Our days before the flood, we used to live to 1,000 years, and after the flood, we decrease our age. So God, our days were numbered to 120 years in Genesis 6:3, and our patriarchs, like Adam to Noah, for few exceptions, live nearby 1,000 years. So before the flood, it was hard for you to see a son die before the father or the mother. I think the first death the Bible did record because it was unusual, because we're not supposed to die. The kids is not supposed to die before the parents. And before the flood, our DNA was very strong, and we barely got sick. And then now we decline on health after the flood when we became carnivores. So God allowed us to eat meat. And because we ate meat, we decrease in age. But we used to have over 1,000. And then now we are 120, but not everybody goes to 120 because they lifestyle. You can still live to 120 years, but like the Hansa people, they live up to 145. So depends what style of life you choose. Intelligence decline. Before the flood, we did not need papers to record anything. We used to tell our kids or great grandchildren all the story, and we don't lose even a comma because our brain was 20 times more intelligence that we have now. Like, for example, Albert Einstein just used maybe 5%, and he was a brilliant mind. So we are what, like decimals? And we cannot remember not even what we did yesterday. So it's a big decline. Every generation has been growing weaker, and disease of every form afflicts the race. Disease has been transmitted from parents to children, generation after generation. Why is from parents to children? Because usually the children is going to do what the parents did. They're going to like the same food. They're going to have the same social life. So that's why they're going to have kind of the same disease. And before we got sick because the sin, because the hygiene problem and incorrect diet. So since day one, diet was always a problem. And incorrect diet leads to poor quality of blood, acute attacks of inflammatory disease, and causing premature death. So the before The only reason we got sick was sin, uh, incorrect diet, and hygiene problem. So that was the three main things that we got sick. Because if you have a improper diet, your body cannot have a good blood. If you don't have good blood, no immune system. So your blood that dictates everything. In order to have a clean blood, you have to have a clean diet. If you eat too much low carbohydrates, too much ice cream, like if you eat ice cream tonight and tomorrow you take a blood test, triglycerides is going to be 300, 400. So if your blood is running on fat, how are you going to have a good health? How is going to oxygenate your brain? And how is going to pass quickly to the, when the heart pumps, how is going to go around quickly if it's pure fat? So diet is still a problem today. Actually, we have more problems today. Now, next one. So why today is so bad our immune system? Because many factors were added. Like disease never comes without a cause. So anytime we get sick, something happened, or you trespass the health laws that you're not aware of it, how your body works, or something that when the abuse of the health is carried so far, sickness is the result. And like I said before our health problems was earlier was hygiene and diet, eating largely of meat, and was tuberculosis, cancer, and other fatal disease. So when we start eating meat, so we start getting sick. So the TB was really a bacteria from the meat, and arthritis is a bacteria from the milk. It's a nanobacteria. So arthritis is a bacteria. And arthritis has a hard cover. It's made of calcium phosphorus. So, and they live on your joints because over there is no oxygenation. So you have to drink magnesium chloride to dissolve the hard cover of the bacteria. So arthritis is a contamination too from dairy products. And then another thing that we used to be sick a long time ago was solar cycles. Like every 10 years, I don't remember how much was the solar cycles, but when the sky opened, the radiation came down. So everybody that was in the field, animals or human being, they'll be sick. It really was radiation intoxication, and that's the symptoms is going to be like flu-like symptoms. And that was the pandemics that we had before. We call influenza. And now, why we're getting sick? Why your immune system is not working? Because since we start having electricity, that's when we start having some problems. Because before, remember, was solar cycles. Now the light is right here. So if I'm sensitive to the light or 5G, so I'm going to have a flu-like symptoms. And so our problems with disease, some of diseases start with electronic sensitivity in 1880. And then in 1900s, they start doing products from petrochemicals. That's when the pharma starts. And then on 1913, they have the Cancer Association, but that was because the petrochemicals. That's how it starts. And then they kind of invent something called protection, and was 1914, 1926, 1938, and 1960 was officially when they start with that program. And really, the main cause for that was DDT first, and then they create that protection. And fast food was introduced in 1930s and was first seen the fast food on the gas station. But now we have processed foods, and they put a large amount of salt and sugar, and then we become insulin resistant and high blood pressure. So, like for example, if you drink a soda per day, you're going to have a fatty liver. You don't need to have alcohol to have a fatty liver. Just by drinking a soda every single day, you're going to have a fatty liver. And then after this protection started on 1960, Then we have problem with mercury, and now we have problem with aluminum, and then autoimmune disease starts in 19th century. We didn't have no autoimmunes before. And then the latest one started in 1996 is the weather modification, and that is making people with Alzheimer's and other problems have metals. And the next one, so that's why our immune system is declined. So now to fix the immune system, you have to do some few things extra. Uh, what is the health loss? Like I say, anytime you get sick, something you abuse, or by lack of knowledge, you step on those health laws. Like health laws is the body has a way to work. It's called physiology. So you have to know a little bit anatomy and how your body works. When you go against your body rules, you're gonna get sick. Like, for example, if every single you sleep after 10 o'clock, you don't have the hormones. So you're going to be hours tired. And if a child sleep late at night, he's not going to perform well in school. So that's called health rules. You need to know how your body works and agree with. And then the health rules is amazing. It's the only rule that is reversible if you're not far gone into it. Like if you abuse your body, you alcoholic or you smoke heavily, and then sometimes you went too far to reverse that. But if you not, you learn who those rules are and you can reverse. And then, so what is health loss? Is the loss of life. First, the first one is general hygiene, like wash your hands, take a shower. So it's hygiene, the first one. And the second one, circulation of the good, clean blood. The blood is a current of a life. It repairs waste and nourishes the body. So here goes the diet. The original diet is the best one. Only if you have cancer, you can go vegan, or you can go ketogenic diet, but the preference, the diet will be best ketotarian. So that's mean plant-based protein, because then you're not running glucose, and ketogenic is then it's better to achieve some good results quickly. At every pulsation of the heart, the blood should make its way quickly and easily to all the parts of the body. So that's mean if you eat ice cream, your blood is not going to circulate very well because it's pure fat. If you eat fried food, your blood is going to have high cholesterol. And then when you do the liver gallbladder flash, you're going to see that when you expel those stones that comes from the liver and gallbladder, and they will have a yellow coat around. That means high cholesterol. In order to have a good blood, we must breathe well. Full deep inspiration of pure air, which will fill the lungs with oxygen and purify the blood. So that means the oxygen is very important to have a clean blood, not only the diet. So like, for example, we should open our doors and windows early in the morning or later at night to refrigerate the air, or take a walk every day. And the best diet is still original diet, or Daniel's diet. The original diet is grain, vegetables, fruits, water, roots, grains, and good fat. And the last one, gratitude, rejoice, benevolence, trust in God, love, and care. These are our health's greatest safeguard, because God is the only healer. Like doctors is just a teacher. We teach and you guys comply, and then you pray, and then God say yes, no, or wait. So the only healer is God. Next one. Like I said before, we got sick for three things only: because of the sin, hygiene, and improper diet. So your blood used to be like that before. So here's a health blood. So that's mean the person eat well and is alkaline, the blood, and hydrate. And here is unhealthy diet and dehydration. So the blood is stick together. So this was how look like before our blood. Now the next one. And here's, like I mentioned, the original diet is grain, fruits, nuts, and vegetables constitute the diet chosen for us by our Creator. And then Hippocrates say, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. So it's still like that until the last day here. Next. And here it's how we know if we hydrate or not. Usually the first P that we have will be dark, just the first one, but through the day should be like this. So that's mean you hydrate. So if it in the middle of the day you pee yellow, so that's mean you dehydrate. And another sign of dehydration will be your tongue will be thick, like when you use severe dehydration will be thick. And one of the symptoms of dehydration will be a headache too. Like, and the last symptoms of a super dehydration will be angina pectoris, like heart pain. But it's not. Then you go to the ER, you don't find nothing wrong. It just was lack of water. So those are signs of dehydration. Next. So now it's a little complicated because before our blood was just simple. It was dehydration and acidic. Now people has this kind of blood nowadays. So this is, even though it's a little bit better normal blood, but look how messy is it, how dirty is it, the blood. It should not be no bugs there, no bacteria, no nothing. So this is as compared to this is normal, but it's still a mess. Okay. And this one is a roleol. So that means this blood is stick out and the person very easy and no oxygenation in the brain because it's remember, to be healthy you have to have the blood like fluids to go back and forth everywhere and oxygenate the body. This blood cannot oxygenate the blood, so this person is going to have a fog brain and is going to be tired, and this is called nanotechnology. So all this needs to clean up. And here is nanotechnology too. The bubbles, they have micro robots. Yeah. And here it's a web blood. This is a clot. So the person, if it doesn't detox and take a blood thinner, that person is set to have a heart attack or stroke because here this is a clot already formed. So this is really all, but here is a clot. So all these now, in order to recover your immune system, you have to clean all this now. Next one. So here, how I know I have a low immune system. The nail has this half moon nanula, and so this is how it should like the normal anatomy of your nail. So here we should have 8 lanula, but in the pink we cannot have, because if you have a nanula in the pink means you have clogged up artery. If I have this side, I have the right side clogged up artery. If I have the left, it will be my left. So you have to have 8 lanula, not in the pink. When you have in the pink, you have clogged up arteries, so you have to clean. Okay, so this person here has no energy because no naluna. You see, it's lacking. So when you don't, when you look your fingers, you don't have no nanula, you're in risk for cancer. You might have cancer already, or you're in risk for cancer. Next one. This is your battery. So that's how I know if you have energy or not. Mitochondria. So another sign that you have a low immune system. You have these white spots here. That means you're lacking zinc. And if no zinc, immune system is down, and poor memory too. And then what means that white spots on your finger? That's mean on the day you ate a lot of sugar. Sugar neutralizes zinc. So that's each spot you have, like you can go back and you see exactly what day you ate too much sugar. And here it's lack of zinc too. And here it's fungus, but it's all this is a sign of lack of zinc because your immune system is down. So you're going to have a weak nails, breaking down, thyroid, adrenal, and fungus. So all this is zinc deficiency plus low immune system. Next one. And here, how we know your immune system is down, really down. You're gonna have allergies all the time, and then you're gonna look here on your eyes, and it's white. So that's mean you have anemia, and you're gonna be always tired. You're gonna be always tired, and you're gonna lose hair. Like you're gonna lose a lot of hair. So that's mean your immune system is down. Next. And here, still a sign of a low immune system. You're going to have blisters on your mouth, so your immune system is down. Here, you're going to have a sore throat often. Like anytime you like get cold air or wash your hair at night, you feel sore throat, irritation. So that's meaning your immune system is down. When you have a white tongue, your immune system is down. And then when you have warts, that's meaning your immune system is very low. So that's meaning you have HPV. But those things, you can fix it. It's just a sign that your immune system is very low. Next one. Another thing that you're going to have when you have a low immune system is joint pains. So you're going to be always aching the body. And then you're going to have sweats. Like you start, like anything you do, you sweat like crazy. So that means adrenal problem, adrenal fatigue, cortisol problem. So it's a sign of a low immune system. This is, you can reverse that. They say you detox your body and fix the adrenal. Next. And here, another sign that your immune system is down when you have a breakup of shingles. Because shingles to break out, everybody has the virus inside you. And when you are stressed out, when your immune system is low, they can come to the skin. So this is the sites that you're going to have the shingles on the back. They follow the nerve lines and the herpes family. Like elbows, cold is shingles too. It's shingles too. So, and when they, sometimes they don't feel the pain, and you can have internally too. Sometimes it doesn't show to the skin because they lack the nerve line. And so how you know that you have shingles? A red blistering rash that typically emerges along one side of the torso, burning, tingling, or pain that affect the area, sensitive to the light, fever, or headache or fatigue. So when it's like a blister like that, it's you can contaminate each other. And how we fix this? Like when you have the blisters, you can pick it up baking soda, mix with water, and each time dries, you change. Or another thing that you can do is pick it up grape juice, frozen, the cubes, and then you put it quickly. The virus doesn't like cold, so they go away quickly. And then you have to take anything for virus, like Viralib, HP Virex, anything that works for virus. And then you can take a probiotic because you need to push your immune system back, like to fix it. Next one. And here is still shingles, and you can see they break where the nerve lines, they'll break. Like they can break here or inside your mouth, or blisters. So it's they live on the nerve line. Usually it's in the back of the spine. That's we have a neutral area there, and they live there because they cannot go to the brain because they have a defense mechanism, and they cannot go in the body. They have a defense mechanism. So that area is neutral. It's just by the side of your vertebra, your columna. And how we kick those shingles out? They don't like B12, they don't like B vitamin, and minerals will kick them out. B12 kicks them out from the nerve line, and minerals will kick them out. And then, to kick them out from the original place, will be the vertebral line, both sides. You can use oregano oil dilutes and pass daily. They don't like that either. Actually, virus is not alive, but it's a better way. They can go dormant. Next. How we recover immune system after we saw all this. So before it was very easy to recover immune system, but now with all those things that we saw, it's quite a little work now. The first thing that you have to do is clean the colon, the liver, the kidney, the lymphatic system. Because when you get a heart problem, so that's mean all this is clogged up. So you can do the liver gallbladder flush, and every 2 weeks to clean to clean the liver, the gallbladder, and clean the colon too. And then you can do a kidney detox, and you can do a lymphatic detox. And then also, usually when you immune system is low, you have microbes. So you're full of virus, bacteria, parasites, and fungi. So you have to do something to eliminate them. Take something for candida, take something for parasites, and put those virus to sleep. And then another thing that we saw, now we have to deal with the heavy metals. We have to deal with mercury, we have to deal with aluminum, with nanotechnology, graphene oxide, graphene hydrox, and strontium, and other things, and some radiation too, and 5G. So we need to take something to take those heavy metals out of the body. And also, the main thing that I told you before, when you eat your food, is your gut that is going to absorb the food. So you need to put a good diet, and your gut needs to have the normal flora. And the gut, you have 80% of good flora and 20% of bad flora. So you need to restore, because when you're sick, it's inverted. So you have to restore your intestinal flora. Modify your lifestyle and diet. Like the best to be vegetarian, still until today, or Daniel's diet. And then you have to exercise, walk daily, or sleep early, at least 10 o'clock, and children earlier than 10. And then you can proper supplementation like vitamins, minerals, and needs to be from a whole food source. Cannot be pharmaceutical, whole food source. And minimize your stress, because if you were stressed out all the time, so that's mean you're not trusting God. So you have to pray, read your Bible, so you can trust God. Because you don't watch too much TV, because TV doesn't have too many stuff good. So you're going to be stressed out with the news all the time. And next, here is the 8 natural remedy. Doesn't matter how sick you are. If you follow these 8 natural remedies, you can recover your health. The first one is nutrition. So that's mean you're gonna be like original diet, or vegetarian, or ketogenic plant-based diet. Exercise, take at least 2 liters of water, sunlight, temperance, air, rest, and trust in God. So this is really the 8 natural remedies. Doesn't matter how sick you are, by just doing that, you can recover your health. Next one. This is even if we don't have the Bible as our guides, we still, like if we pick it up a sample of your DNA and put it under the microscope, over there, it's how we're supposed to eat. Okay, because your DNA, it's 50% phosphate. So what is phosphate? Fruits, vegetables, 4 colors, and the water. 30% is complete sugar, is cereal and roots. And 20% is nitrates, protein, good fat, dry fruit, seeds, oil. So that's mean people do the other side. They do, instead nitrates 20%, they do 50. They large amount of protein. So the protein, we should eat something that goes in the palm of your hands, divide by 3. Because in order for you to have a good collagen, you need protein like 3 times a day. If you eat 3 times a day, a small portion. And then magnesium, like 500 milligrams, 400 milligrams, 3 times a day. And vitamin C, at least 250 milligrams 3 times a day. If you do that, you're going to have a good skin and a good collagen. And next one. And here to fix your gut. So these is some options that you can take to fix your gut. Like Boombiotic is a suppository that you put it anal every night for 6 months. Gastro, you take 3 capsules times 3, helps you digest, absorb, and repair your gut. Total Leaky Gut is to repair your gut. You take 1 tablet twice a day for 6 months, because the lining of the gut takes about 6 months to recover. You cannot fix it in one day. The next one. And here for the some immune system supplements, like for example, vitamin A, vitamin D, zinc, NAD, and Immune. So this is immune for adult, but we have for children. This is 100 milligram, and the other one for children is 25 milligrams. So all these products helps to boost the immune system. But remember, you need to clean up the things that we showed to you before. Next one. And here's antioxidant. The vitamin C, the best source of vitamin C needs to be plant-based, like camu camu, rose hip, anything that is acerola, anything that is a natural source. Lemon, orange, vitamin C too, and vitamin E. So this it's a very good antioxidant because vitamin C neutralizes poisons in a high dose, and also vitamin C helps the immune system stay up. Like people, when they are lacking vitamin C, they're gonna bruise very easily. They sometimes they don't need to bump anything; they will have a bruise. So that's mean the circulation is very weak, the vessels. So they lacking vitamin C. If they do have exercise and don't drink vitamin C, they're gonna have aneurysma. So aneurysm is really the wall of the arteries become weak, and the bacteria go there and make a little house. So aneurysm really is an infection, but due because the vessels are weak, so the person doesn't have a good collagen, so they really missing vitamin C, magnesium, vitamin E, and a little protein. So in order to avoid aneurysm, you need to drink copper and vitamin C. And if you are lacking copper, you have a gray hair early, and then vitamin E. Oh, vitamin C is antioxidant, neutralize free radicals of water. Like for example, if you drink coffee or sodas, neutralize the free radicals. And the free radicals is oxidation, so the cell is rusting. And the first site that you're gonna suffer from a bad diet or liquid or water-based free radicals or fat-free radicals is gonna be your eyes. So that's why after 20, 30 years, your eyes start declining is because your diet, because the free radicals. Vitamin E is another antioxidant, helps you neutralize the fat-free radicals. So those two antioxidants, it's good to neutralize free radicals. Doesn't matter if it's water or fat. Next one. And here, word from God, from the Bible, and he say, if you diligently heed the voice of your Lord your God, and do what is right in his sight, give ears to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, including the health laws, I will put none of this disease on you which I have brought to the Egyptians, for I am the Lord who heals you. Exodus 15:26. And we know for God there is no disease that doesn't have a cure, because Psalms 103:3-4 say that He is your God that forgive your sins and heal all disease. And how we can achieve that? Restoring your immune system, a clean diet, and learn what health laws are and follow. So once you agree with the health laws, you're not going to be sick so often, because your body you are how you say, you are following those rules. Like for example, you're not going to bed every day 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning. You are walking, you have a good lifestyle. Next one. And here's the reference and the next one. And thank you for listening to our presentation. Till next time, health is a gift, treasure it. And here's my address if you need my help. I'm located at 508 North 10th Street, Suite C10, McAllen, Texas 78501. My email is naturesremediesctr@yahoo.com, and my office phone number is 956-631-164. And I'm Dr. B. So thank you for listening.